What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout, and I am here with PPG Regionals decks for Masters. Yes, this is from yesterday's Masters event. Look at the difference. Just look at the difference on the thumbnail. Anyways, guys, we'll be diving into the deck lists and the breakdown. But first off, a huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons. They buy us coffee, they keep this crazy content grinding machine going. And guys, thanks a lot for your support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, it's only $2. Link to our Patreon is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with the breakdown, or in this case general info. So this was a live regionals event organized by PPG, the best TO in America. Huge shout out to PPG, phenomenal TO. The event went super smooth. So guys, this event took place on the same day as Fusion World. We streamed it first and then it was Fusion World afterwards. Anyways, 101 players in total, massive turnout. The cap was 128, and I know that it sold out, but unfortunately some players couldn't make it. Best of one pre-side, 6 rounds in total, no top cut. And finally, huge shout out to everyone who had participated at the event, from the players, the TO, the judge staff. I hope you had fun. It looked very fun from where we were looking at it while streaming. It looked very, very cool. And I hope all of you had fun at this event and that you will go to other PPG Dragon Ball events as well. Now, let's check out the top 16. Here we are, guys, with the top 16. Look at this beauty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different leaders in the top 16. That is the current state of Masters. Guys, like this is peak Dragon Ball. Like, this is really, really awesome to see. Huge congratulations to everyone, and especially to first place Legends with Future Gohan, the current world champion, winning the regionals with Future Gohan. Congrats, and Legends, I need to tell you, if you're watching this video, Peter Dance was the happiest person in the world, because he got to commentate on your winning game. And sorry, Peter, I need to say that. Anyway, congrats. Second place, SS4 Vegito, the current best black deck in the game. But as you can see, though it is the currently best deck, best black deck, it's not overly dominant. Third place, another Future Gohan. Then fourth place, Green Gohan. Now, we haven't seen Green Gohan in a hot minute. Back a couple of sets back, since BT21, it was the most dominant green deck. It was one of the most dominant decks in the game, but now it has fallen off quite a bit. But we still see one slot in the top 8. That's awesome. Then 5th place, Cooler Mel. Yeah, you just can't stop Cooler Mel. That's it, no stopping Cooler Mel. 6th place, another Future Gohan. And then Evo, Mr. Hatch himself. Hatch showed up and he was just like, it's time to eliminate the Saiyans. So congratulations, my friend. 7th place with Hatch. Then we have 8th place Gogeta. And this is the only blue deck here. The only blue leader here, because Cooler plays some blue cards, but this is the only blue leader. So blue doesn't really have a strong showing here, which is a bit surprising, because NA as a region is mostly blue. Blue is their best color, and it is the go-to color, so I'm surprised that there is no Tapion here, for example, but Gogeta instead. Then we have 9th place Future Gohan again. Then we have Fu. So until SS4 Vegito came out, Fu was the best black deck in the game. And I think that Fu has stopped almost every BT24 event. We'll do a big data breakdown later next week, because the competitive season is basically over now. We're in a 1-month break, so we'll see how each deck performed. Then, surprisingly, guys, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this. Successor Frieza at 11th place. Wow! Wow, that's so cool to see. Successor Frieza actually topping an event. Nice. Then 12th place, another Vegito. 13th place, Bulma. Yeah, Bulma once again showing up in the top 16. The deck is amazing. The deck is really, really amazing. And it's one of my favorite leaders in the game. 14th place, we have Cell Reboot, the new Boogeyman, right? So the new best green deck at the moment. 15th place, Cooler Mill. And then 16th place, another green Gohan. Now, let's check out the deck lists. Okay guys, I am here once again with Deck Planet, the uncontested, unrivaled, undisputed best deck builder in the world for Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters, Fusion World, One Piece, and Star Wars Unlimited. And what you're seeing here is the meta page. Yes, so I am working together with Kyle, who is the owner of Deck Planet, in creating this meta page for you guys. So here you can find all of the event breakdowns. You can do the same for Fusion World. We're building one for Fusion World as well. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like first. So I already have an opened tab. When you click on an event, you will see this video here eventually. And you can just see here is the breakdown and here are the decks. So let's go through the decks. First off, first place, Legends Future Gohan, congratulations. Let's see what's different in this one. Running 2 copies of the Vegeta, not all decks run them. 4 copies of Testing the Opposition. 4 copies, that's really, really a lot. And let's see, what's he running instead then? So there's 1 less copy of Baby, 1 less copy of Vidal. It's usually free, but Legends is going 2-2 here, and he's running Bulma Bunny Girl. Now, we've asked on stream, why Bulma Bunny Girl? Because basically when one of your red Earthlings, other than Bulma, is removed from the battle area by an opponent's skill, you may play this card from your hand. If you do, play up to 1 red Earthling only battle card with an energy cost of 4 or less from your drop area. And the only legal target in the entire deck is this Bulma, which just draws you a card. That's it. So when something gets removed, you play Bulma and you play the other Bulma and then you draw a card, but you also get 10k combo power on the field. And then the rest is pretty standard here. Okay. Then we're gonna jump into second place, Vincenzo's SS4 Vegito Xeno. It's SS4 Vegito Xeno, guys, but it has a couple of cool inclusions here, which immediately stand out. 1 copy of SS4 Gogeta Thwarting the Dark Empire. This is a card that you no longer see. You only see it maybe in some hatch lists. Like there's usually 1 or 2 in hatch lists, but outside of hatch you don't usually see this one. So it's cool to see it here. It's a triple attack blocker. You can play it for 4 energy, and once per turn, when this card attacks, your opponent chooses 2 cards in their hand and 2 of their battle cards, ignoring barrier, and warps them. And then at the end of the turn you switch this card to active mode, because it's also a blocker. And it cannot be KO'd by skills when it's in rest mode, and it switches to rest mode when it blocks. And 1 copy of food. This is a cool inclusion as well. The Z deck and the side deck. I'm gonna be very fast because there's 16 decks. Third place, Derek's Future Gohan. Going through it, yeah, it's basically very, very similar to Legends list. Running a bit more babies, 3 copies of baby instead of 2, but also running a 60 card deck. That's normal because this deck draws a lot, but also running 2 copies of Vegeta Competitive Spirit, which you play for 1 energy on your opponent's turn, and you give your leader plus 5k for the turn. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck here. Eon Hills 4th place, congratulations Eon. Green Gohan, 59 cards in the deck. Massive package here. So the deck runs like a little bit of everything. A little bit of archetype. So we see Vegeta and Trunks here together with Gohan and Goku. Then like running the hand destruction package here with the Unison, with Kamehameha. Then also running like some Unison removal here with the what was it, Gobros boss monster. I'm sorry guys, I've just streamed for like 10 hours. I am a bit tired. My brain is not functioning properly. Taking in the Zamasu, which is also great because it can just KO the U7 boss monster. And one ground shaking fury. The SCR of course is bursting rage to let you go into your Z leader. And here we have the Z deck and the side deck. Then we have Patrick's 5th place Cooler Mill. Not much to say. It's Cooler Mill. Patrick played it phenomenally well on the stream. Then what else do we have here? We have 6th place Jonathan's Future Gohan, which is again just Future Gohan. The only thing that stands out to me, well, there are a couple of them actually. There is this guy. Just Overwhelm gives your leader plus 5k for the turn and draws a card. That's cool. There is this Vegeta that when you combo with it and you pay 1, it negates all the skills of your leader, but it gives it plus 5k and restands it. And there are the Gammas, which for activate battle are played. They draw you a card and give something plus 10k for the battle. Plus the Broly here, so like very, very aggressive. And also Trunks from the spaceship engine. It's just a 1-cost draw 1. Like that's it. And then we have the Z, and he was running the Zeno pack. Oh, okay, so you do Trunks, you have your chain attacks Trunks, and then you play Zeno playing God. When this card is played, negate all other battle skills, negate all other battle card skills, then choose all cards in both players' hand and battle areas, return them to their decks, shuffle both decks, and then both to draw 5. Yeah, that's cool. Then we have 7th place, Evo's Hatch. There it is guys, Evo's Hatch. It's Hatch. It says no one gets to play the game while I beat you guys. So congratulations Evo, it's awesome to see you get 7th place at the event. Congrats, really congrats my friend. And here you have the Z deck and the side deck. I can't comment a lot because black is my weakest color actually. But I don't see this Boo usually. And not even a Scratch has been seeing some more play lately. But the Boo is, to me, the spicy inclusion. Then we have Justin's 8th place Gogeta. So checking it, it is Gogeta. It's running 1 copy of the Kefla Super Combo to help you fight the U7 boss monster, 1 copy of Frost's Deadly Poison, and also running Trunks Emotional Blow because you play a lot of 8 drops. Then we have 9th place Khan's Future Gohan. It's Future Gohan with similar to Legends list, running Wedel, which is a 1-cost negate, and running Topo. I think this is a good call because a lot of floodgates are now extra cards. Not a lot of players are taking for battle card floodgates now, which allows you to play them here and there without having to fear that they will be countered or something. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Then we have 10th place Andrew's Fu. Now Fu is basically always the same. Fu plays a big archetype, so there's usually not a lot of wiggle room. So the upper row is all archetype, and then the lower row is just tech inclusions, which are basically the same across all. Fu decks is running the Ape here as the SCR because that is the only SCR that you run in this deck. You can run Evil Saiyan, but Ape is better, I think, in this deck. Then we are moving to 11th place, Successor Frieza. Okay, let's see. Cold Bloodlust immediately. Awesome start. Congratulations, Michael. Let's see. Has this deck solved the energy charge problem? Let's see. We have the package here. Okay. No. Okay, that's weird. The deck isn't running checkline Danilaza at all. So the only checkline that you have is your boss monster. Okay, that's interesting. 2 copies of Mutaito. Celzino is your SCR, of course. And then 4 copies of this one. If you have 5 or less cards in your hand, reduce the combo cost by 1. So it's a free 10k combo. If your leader card is Cell, doesn't matter. So it's just a free 10k combo. Okay, that's very interesting. Because I thought that the deck is gonna run like Canelaza's or try to find some other way to just not charge the boss monster constantly, but it looks like he just went in a direction without it. Okay, that's definitely interesting here. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. 3 Z leaders. Okay, that's cool. That's definitely a cool deck. 12th place, Michael's SS4 Vegito. SS4 Vegito, guys. Pretty similar to the previous list, though more standardized. More standardized, not any tech inclusions in this one. Not any spicy ones. Maybe Son Goku True Fighting Spirit to punish your opponent for using counters. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Then we have Eric Hills, so both of the Hell Twins in the top 16. Congrats, guys. Eric's Bulma, so Eric has been really making he wasn't making a comeback. He's been really bringing Bulma back into the game. So Bulma with the infamous super combo loop with L and Reddits, also running the new Vegeta, and other than that, there are also a couple of cards that I'm seeing here for the first time. So Nappa, I mean, like, I'm not seeing this for the first time, but I'm seeing it for the first time in Bulma. 2 copies of Legend Personified, which gets plus 21,000 if you have 3 or more energy and you have free cards with the same traits in the game. And then we have Oceanus as a floodgate, Vegeta promo to clear the board, 1 Goten, 1 Pilaf, and that's about it. And then there's a lot of various stuff, plus the SCR is SSB Vegeta. Phenomenal deck. Congratulations, mate. Absolute congratulations. Man, remember that this Master Roshi exists. That's so cool. This Master Roshi is like Violent Rays, but on a battle card. That's very awesome to see. Oh, and he's also running the Vegito lock with Bardock. So you use Bardock to just put infinite counters on Vegito, and then your Unison says for -2 opponent when opponent plays a battle card with skill, with the A skill, it's placed in its owner's drop, and you mostly just play cards with skills. Phenomenal. Congratulations, mate. Then we have Franklin's Cell Reboot. So this is the hand destruction version of Cell. Though let me see, is there something different here? Well, it is the standard hand destruction package with the Porunga, with this little cell that draws you a card, with Cell's Kamehameha, and of course the best Unison in the game. The only thing that really stands out to me a bit is Golden Cooler. That's an interesting inclusion. It can either discard 2, or it can get rid of 2 to 3 cards, or it can just swing double and then discard something. It's a cool card. Then we also have the Z deck here, going with the Z leader, but not Bursting Rage, so just paying to go into the Z leader. And then here we have the side deck. Congrats, Franklin. Then we have Chris's Cooler Mail, which is once again Cooler Mail, running Bursting Rage to go into the Z leader and then just punch you very hard. Congrats, Chris. And finally, Emmanuel's 16th place Green Gohan, which is very similar to the top 8 Green Gohan, though this one is running Kaioken the Furious for some extra hand destruction. And that's basically it, guys. Those were the deck list. Link to the Deck Planets meta page is in the description below. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. What's your opinion on the PPG Meta Masters breakdown? Are you excited to see so many different leaders once again? Guys, this was the last BT24 regionals. until we dive into BT25 in July. So through the entirety of the competitive season, we almost had like all of different leaders in the top 16s. Usually in top 8s there was always like 6 to 8 different leaders. The golden period of Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters. Definitely the golden period. But anyways guys, let me know in the comments below. I read all of your comments, I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, share the video, it helps out others. Hit those like and subscribe buttons, it helps us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.